Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flail Throughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Angel, who wanted the Hyakushiki in Char colors from specifically original, First Gundam style salmon colors, as opposed to the more red Kukursdone's Island round of Char colors. So that's what I've got. Put a few decorations on it. I believe there is actually a Castfall's Hyakushiki or something like that in one of the Gihren's Greed games, but I didn't use that. I just kind of winged it. But there was an MS in action of the Hyakushiki in Char's normal colors many, many, many years ago, as if there's any other way for there to be MS in action at this point. Yeah, this is it. This is the Hyakushiki. I am using the standard clay bazooka, not the shrapnel version, just because it was giving me a little trouble. And the high cost one actually works better at this point because its defenses round out a little better at the higher costs. But this is, I think, it's either a 550 or a 600, so I went with that. Okay, it landed that slash as it went by. That's good. And was a little too far away for that one, but at least I didn't trip any of my allies. I'll take that. But yeah, it's still pretty good. Just, yeah, at the lower costs, it can be fragile in a few ways. But yeah, once you reach 700 with it, you can max out all the defenses without much issue. But yeah, it's fast. It has good melee. Has a neat downswing that the Sinanju has since borrowed. Oh wow, words are hard right now. That's understandable, but Anyway, right now, okay, got the assist. I'll take that. Yeah, this is an ace match. Right now it's got a really, we've got a really pretty good lead, 4305 to 905, but it's a lot easier for that to change dramatically in an ace match, especially at medium-high cost, let's say. I guess, yeah, I think this is 600. I think medium-high is as good a description as any. That is, I think there's both a G4 and G5 here. I'm not sure if it's the booster kind or the regular, but I believe there is one of each, because I think I remember getting Gatlinged a lot, but we'll see about that. That's a Delta Gundam, which naturally I'm going to try and go for because I'm a raid. I'm a raid with nothing that actually nothing that the Delta is weak to, except repeated stabbing. It does, I can't, with my current setup, I can't exploit its beam defense issues once its HP drops below half, but I can just have her kill it, which works almost as well. It killed me in this case, though, so, as with all things, this is situational. 5915 to 3500, yeah, they're catching up. In 2 minutes, the ace will be selected. The ace is worth triple points to kill, but their kills are also worth triple points, so the longer your ace is alive and the longer the enemy ace is dead, the better off you're doing. 7,080 to 4305, so we're maintaining a lead more or less for now, but just trying to make that the case, or keep that the case, which is sometimes tricky, especially when I walk right up to an enemy in the middle of their team and decide to stab them, because yeah, that's not always best practice, but I was happy with that little fake out there, even though I did end up faking out a member of my team, too, which was not my plan. But took my first dodge roll to get around whatever was going after me, which I think, yeah, that's one of the G4s. Booster? I think so. Not 100% sure, but I think so. Harder to tell when the colors are changed, and also just, your brain's not here, which my brain's not here. Let's see. That is Rigazi Custom, of course. Gotta build that kit eventually, but gotta build a lot of kits eventually. Yeah. But yeah, with the Hyakushiki, of course, it does have the Birdlime launcher, much as the Gundam Mark II and Rick Diaz do, among others. And that does give you another stun option every so often. So, if you're lucky, you can make it work, but also sometimes you'll just get yourself surrounded and murdered, as I tend to do. As you can tell, I'm kind of already not playing too well. This was recorded at the other end of the week, so yeah. But it's just my brain was not here at the time, and it's, like I said, less here now. But I feel like recording some voiceovers is not only a good way to keep things rolling, but also a good way to distract myself. And that wound up being a strategic death at any rate, because, you know, I became the ace, so timing is perfect. Right now we're up 2-1. Hit the Riga Z Custom again, have an ally on it. If I thought the Riga Z Custom was going to dodge slightly differently, I think that's why I just missed it by a mile. Or I just, you know, missed it by a mile, also a possibility. Was not ready for me to just swing. I just swung, it's just dead. And now we are going to move on. And let's see, that is the Girazulu EH. I could see it charging, and you know, I make the same mistake of just going right in for a frontal assault with that charge attack, and if somebody has boost and is watching for it, that is a good way to die. And so it was, and so it is, and now let's see if I can grab this booster type, or I guess again, I don't remember, so let's call it a G4, because that's what it is regardless, and just go from there. And I walked right into a little bit of an ambush. That Riga Z Custom does like flying in. I did a totally useless tackle. It was way too low, or way too high for me to actually hit it. But, you know, points, however, to my teammate here, who did take the kill, but with as much of a lead as we've got, I don't consider that a big issue. But definitely set things up for me to see if I could do it, and I appreciate that. And also just guarding me, which I also appreciate, because, you know, ace matches all come to, most of the game comes down to teamwork, but ace matches in particular, because if you are not, you know, if you're not ready to defend your ace sometimes and attack the enemy ace other times, you know, if you're just not, if your head's not in the game, which, you know, mine was frequently not, but I think I'm starting to pick up a little bit here, it just won't work. Does not hurt us that the enemy ace is a Delta Gundam, which is a little bit, yeah, it is a little bit fragile after the nerf. But, yeah. Oh, Brain, come on. We can do this, Brain. We're almost there, 45 seconds. But, yeah, this one went pretty well. Like I said, I had quite a few tries with the Hyakushiki. I don't know why it gave me this much trouble. Probably because I ran it with the bazooka instead of the beam rifle. But, I ran it with shrapnel at first. That didn't work out. Then went to the solid shot bazooka, and that worked better. And I'm about to get this EH if my allies don't get it first. They got it first. Again, with this score differential, we are going to end on close to a 2-1. But you know, I think, yeah, under the circumstances, I'm just going to take what I get. Besides, if they kill me, then they might be up a little bit more than 2-1. However, no, because I was kind of obscured by the explosions, so not bad. You know, I think we did pretty well. I think I did pretty well. We'll see numbers to put to that in just a moment. And yeah, I hope you like the Color Angel. I think I managed it pretty well. Yeah, 13,000 of our 30,000 points for me. I scored almost as much as the entire enemy team. So yeah, every once in a while, 10-3. Yeah, every once in a while, I will treat myself to an overpowering round, especially when stuff is weird. And stuff is weird. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! But yeah, what I've been dancing around through most of the video is that on Wednesday evening, we did lose my mom. And, you know, so thank you for everybody for the well wishes, for the kind words and thoughts. And I know everybody said it was okay to take a break, but just, I really just want to keep this going. And because I don't know what happens from here, and just not upsetting Mr. Algorithm sounds like a good plan. So yeah, I'm going to try not to be too much of a bummer as I go through these. But yeah, thank you all for understanding. Thank you all for, you know, supporting me, for being just about some of the nicest people I think I've encountered on the internet. Just I've got a good audience and a good comment section, and I am really truly grateful. So thank you.